Jeff from Two Hacks Garage. Well, still don't have brakes. My little Loctite try just to see if the threads would seal. It didn't work out correctly. But this video isn't about that. I am going to get new bleeders on this and try those. I did get the banjo fittings to seal. Long story short, I'm going to try some different banjo fittings and try that, bleed the master cylinder again, bleed the whole system again, and see what happens. But before I do that, I do have a little bit of carburetor work to do. I talked with Ryan from Streetcar Chronicles and Austin from Daddy's Money Garage, and we went over a bunch of different scenarios of my setup and what I had going on. Now, what I had going on after my initial tune was it was still running rich and idle, got it dialed in, but not perfect, not close enough, still running rich. So after talking with those two guys, I have a pretty solid game plan. And over the weekend, I had ordered a bunch of different carburetor parts, and now it's going to be, let's try it out. Both of them gave me really good advice. I'm going to try kind of like a hybrid approach of what they were both saying. Both very knowledgeable guys on that. Ryan, with the toner ram stuff that he's got going on in his group of guys, a lot of knowledge. Same with Austin. He's kind of newbie with some of this as I am, but watching his videos, he's done a lot with the Holley carburetors in the past. So you know what? I trust those guys, and it's going to get figured out. But what I'm going to have to do is pull the upper intake plum off and start working on that and get it up and going. Well, I'm not going to be doing it in my garage. I'm actually going to be doing it at Jimmy's. Now, if you've seen in other videos, Jimmy has that T-bucket with that 466 cubic inch big block Ford. He switched over from his blower to the same tunnel ram carb setup that I have. And he got it running good. He's experienced the same problems. So I asked him, I said, hey, I think I know what's going on. How about we give this a shot and just do both of them at the same time? He's like, hey, it sounds like a plan. He's helped me out a lot, so I'm going to help him out. We're going to do both intake setup at the same time, same setup, and just see what happens. Now, mind you, I do have a toner ram, so one of the tricks I did at Austin said, hey, give this a shot. Check my manifold vacuum real low, so I got some different power valves. I'm going to try that. I ordered some idle feed restrictors just in case I need to get those sizes down, and also some air bleeds based upon Ryan's suggestions with that too. So yeah, guys, that's what we're going to do is I'm going to tinker around some carburetors. I'm going to do it also with Jimmy. We're going to get both setups going, and we're going to see the results of both setups. And yeah, so going to yank this off, going to go to Jimmy's, going to do mine, going to do his, and we're going to see what happens. See you soon. Jeff from Two Hacks Garage. Well, back at Jimmy's, and as you can see behind here is T-bucket. It no longer has a blower on it. It's got the same tunnel ram setup as I do. As you saw, I was talking about we're going to be doing some carb work. A lot of tips for me on the running richness. To get that solved, Austin from Daddy's Money's Garage and Ryan from Streetcar Chronicles. Go check those guys out. But what we're going to do today, after a lot of research, buying some parts, is we're going to set up my tunnel ram and also his tunnel ram the same. He was having the same richness issues as I was, so we're just going to work on these today. They're both big block Fords. So really, in theory, we're dealing with damn near 1,000 cubic inches of Ford power today, along with well over 2,200 CFM of air fuel. So what we're going to do today is we're going to get these tunnel rams set up, changing out some different parts and pieces inside of it. And Jimmy's is going to be the test mule to make sure this all works right. But as we're working on his, he's working on taking it off now. We're just going to do them both at the same time. So
always the test.
Yeah, Jimmy's the test mule. So with that, guys, we're going to go ahead and just get this going, and we'll see you in a few.
But I'm going to fix him next time. The next Ford I build, I'm going to paint it orange so it'll run.
Yeah, that's kind of the joke. Mopar guy, Chevy guy, both orange.
Well, just tell him I've been racing
Yeah.
Chevys my whole life.
He's been racing Chevys his whole life. I've been dealing with the Mopar stuff my whole life, and we're both having problems with these blue things. With that, we'll see you in a few.
Let it.
Well, that was a long day at Jimmy's, back in my garage. As you can see, we both did our carburetors, changed a lot of stuff with them. Well, not a lot, but just trying to figure some stuff out. And as you saw, Jimmy's car's running pretty good. It's running a little bit rich, but we're still going to play around with it a little bit more. Not too bad, though. It did run out pretty nice. Took it for a cruise, as you saw. And we got a little bit more tuning to do on it, but it is a whole lot better than what it was. Well, now that we're back in my garage, Jeffrey and I are going to put the upper intake plenum back on this because we did a lot of work on this one, too. So with that, we're just going to go ahead and get that on there, and we're going to play around with it and see what happens. See if we got our idle fuel mixture correct. See you soon.
Let it.
I guess here's the test. What we're going to do is we got the intake plenum back on, everything hooked up, and we're going to fire this thing up. I'm going to check my air fuel and all that. I'm sure there's going to be some fine tuning, but it's probably going to be better than when it was prior to I did this. Now, I'm kind of shooting for upper 13s, 14, mid 14s as far as an air fuel ratio. So what we're going to do is we're going to find out. So I'm going to go ahead and fire this up, and let's figure it out. Jeffrey, hit the switch, bud. All right, well, there you go. Still a little on the rich side, but there's still a lot of fine tuning to do on this. It's a lot better than what it was. As you can see, it's hovering up upper 13s. It's getting close, guys. Really, really close. As you can see, it's got great throttle response. It's really snappy. I'm happy with that. Now it's just to get everything dialed in on that and fix the brakes. Got bleeders on the way. And take it out, check tip in, check how it responds under a load, go from there. But I'm actually pretty happy about this. So it's been a full day. I know this is a longer video than normal, but we did accomplish quite a bit between the two. We both learned a few things. Jeffrey probably learned a few things. So with that, I'm waiting on a couple items to do this, mainly the brakes. And tomorrow, it's going to be family time. Me and Jeffrey are hanging out. We got the house to ourselves. So we're taking a day from the cars, and him and I are going to do some guy stuff. Not quite sure yet, but it's going to be fun. And then come the next day on the weekend, I'm going to be at Micah's on Project 9194, and hopefully all my brake stuff should be in. So with that, guys, really appreciate it. Like I said, it's a long video, a lot longer than normal, but we did cover a lot. We did do a lot. And I'm going to let Jeffrey send you guys off.
Okay, see ya.
See ya. Fist bump. Later.
Let it